We in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. We in the building. Let's get it started. Get them in here. We getting it started right now, y'all. We getting it started. We getting it started. Let's go. Let's go. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. Live at the spot. Welcome in, everybody. The Non Father is here. I ain't gonna lie, this weekend thing, it ain't no joke. Seems like you do more things on the weekend than you do during the week. But you know something? I made it. I was hoping I didn't get caught up when I had to put it off again. But tonight, but you know something? Is a special night. And tonight, I'm going to pay homage to some great content creators. You know what I'm saying? You know, as Tupac said, there's no way I can pay you back, but the plan is to show you that I understand because we all appreciate it. Ladies, don't you know I love you, sweet ladies? On YouTube, I place no one above you, sweet ladies. Growing up, I always stated that women helped me along the way. Now, I'm thankful they ain't helped me the other way, like learn how to jump rope. Spencer, what's good, mommy? They ain't helped me the other way, like jumping rope, learning how to switch my ass and stuff like that. Women helped me live in the streets of Brooklyn, New York. My aunts. My aunts toughened me up when I had to get toughened up. Women I young women I grew up with taught me how to treat other women as I was growing up. Because I had a little attitude problem, you know what I'm saying? And talking to women is something that's very, very important. You have to learn how to, it shows a lot. Yesterday, my mother calls me, well, last night, rather. She asked me to meet her at the supermarket. So I goes and I meet her over there. Yes, yes, as you should. 'Cause I got some great words to say about UP tonight. Represent, represent, and PP as well. So my mother and Loca. So my mother asked me to meet her last night. She was going shopping. So I said, cool. I went over there, I met her, and she was catching a cab home, right? So while she was waiting for the cab, this young lady came with her son. So while I was talking to my mom's, I went and I held the damn door for her to go inside with her young son. She said thank you. But one thing stood out in that conversation is my mother said, I taught you well. I said, you're darn right. My mother was another one. I was raised to respect women. Women taught me what women needed. You can never learn everything because there's always something that you'll miss. But I learned enough. I learned how to treat them. I learned how to respect them. And that says a lot about a person's character. And my mother peeped that. When I got on the YouTube streets It was no different. Thank you very much, Spencer. When I got on the YouTube streets, it was no different. Philly Phil was the first woman I reached out to when I got on when I had 5 subscribers. I looked on my subscribers and I got 1.6 now. Thank you for everybody that's subscribing to me. That means a lot to me. It really does. I woke up this morning, I had what, 1.49, 1.50, something like that. So 10 people, at least 10 people had subscribed to me today. Thank you very much. Hope I get 10 more after that. And after that. Philly Phil was the first person that I reached out to because I didn't know anybody on YouTube, and Tim Norman getting arrested for his nephew is what made me start out at first. So I started with Philly Phil. I had 5 subscribers, and I seen her page, and she cooking all this good food. I'm like, wow. So I reached out to her. What does it take to make it in the YouTube streets? And she answered me. My time on that YouTube page was short-lived because my phone broke and I forgot the password and all that. So after like a month and a half, 2 months, I was locked out. 2 years later, in 2022, I got back on. I reached back to her, and thank you, Philly Phil, for accepting me. Yes, I am a gentleman, but I made my mistakes too, you know. Miss Wakefield, yo, what's good, girl? Thank you for coming in, everybody. I swear. So, you know what I'm saying? I gained 70 pounds. I was sick last year. When I was on YouTube last year, I was still sick. I was out of work for almost a year, a whole year. And I could have lost my life during my illness. And my brain still wasn't right. I'm beefing with people, and I regret that because that holds you back in some degree. So I took some time off of YouTube and I came back with a clearer mind, body, and soul. But Philly Phil is one of the most people I will always, always respect. Always. UP, I remember when I first commented on UP's channel, I was running with another group at that time. And you know, it was what it was, but it was an op to UP. Boy, she let me have it. Woo-wee. She let me, leave his ass right there. Leave his ass right there. But see, a situation came up where my character was being questioned because they said I was lying on another content creator that she sent me after Loca. And I'm saying, you sent me after her. She's saying, no, I didn't. But UP went, I didn't even know, I forgot where to look for it at and all that. I couldn't show the receipts. And I got into a lot of beef with a lot of content creators because this particular content creator at the time, she was well respected in the streets due to family ties, and her story was magnificent, and it was hard to call her a liar because her word was valid. But UP went through the stories, UP pulled it out. Triple head, what up, my squad? UP pulled it out and found out I was telling the truth. But the person wanted me to go after Loca. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I wasn't familiar with Loca at the time, but when I looked at her page, her channel, I'd rather slide down a Razor Hill and land in a pool of alcohol than to mess with Loca. I'd rather run through hell with gasoline drawers on than to mess with Loca. Loca wasn't no joke. Burn you alive, boy. But come to find out, these are the same 3 women that I'm mentioning now that helped me when I needed help most. And Philly Phil accepted me back when she didn't have to. I'm thankful she did because I wasn't going to keep going back and forth. If I'm going to have beef with somebody, it's because of me. I'm not going to beef with somebody or for somebody else's merit. That's grown folks' business. You got a problem with that person, you handle your business with that person. Triple Head, yeah, she's a mod. Miss Wakefield is too. Spencer, thank you for coming by as well. You's an honorary mod. You know what I'm saying? I know UP's your girl, and it's gonna stay that way. But whenever you come through here and say hi, You represent UP. You more than welcome, girl. So you a mod. The next comment you put up there, you'll have a wrench. You know, it's all about the mod squad. Thanking good people that I make moderators and honorary moderators because y'all help create me becoming who I want to be on these YouTube streets. You welcome anytime, Spencer. There you go. There's that wrench. You know, you gotta really. I respect people in that manner. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna take me a long way. Respect and being respected. It takes you a long way. Everybody hit that like button when they come in. I surely appreciate it. Biggie Shorty just pulled up in my damn room. Hell, that damn woman. You know, she trying to see who I'm talking to. I'm on the live. Get out, close the door. Let me stop. Shout out to Biggie Shorty, man, who put up with me more than anybody. 34 years of me is a long time. That's longer than my mama put up with me. You know, so I like to give a big shout out to Biggie Shorty. But when I was having problems, like the situation with the content creator was about to make or break me. And like I said, UP stepped in. And UP wasn't, you know, whether UP stands for what's right and what's wrong. If you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. She didn't have to help me. But what she did, she seen the back and forth that was going on. And then me and CMA, even shout out to CMA, man. You know, it's really no beef. And me and CMA, who was pretty cool at the time, but CMA had his own army. You know what I'm saying? And those people, they represent CMA well, man. They represent him well. Like people can't hate on that. They represent him well. He can sit there and conversate with them for 2 hours, and he can have a whole live, which is a good thing. He does it his way, and I always respected CMA. But me and CMA fell out behind the same things. 2 subscribers, I don't even see their names up here no more, but 2 subscribers was alerting him that I was beefing with this certain content creator, which was B Nicole. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to her in this live tonight. And I was going back and forth with CMA now. I'm going back and forth with CMA. I'm going back and forth with the state group and this one and that one. And oh yeah, CMA, yeah. He'll beef with one or two of them, but the other 98, 99 stands with him all the time. And I respect that. Me and CMA don't speak now. We still have our little fallouts, but I respect CMA as a man because he know what it takes to survive in these YouTube streets, and he does the best he can. And I respect him for that. If we never speak again, I respect him for that. But what I got mad at CMA at, he was mad at me for the B Nicole thing, but what made me upset with him was this situation I'm talking about right now, because he didn't believe that she was wrong. And I'm trying to tell him, yo, I was right. And Unspoken went and found the content, prove who was right and who was wrong. Now, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to say she was wrong, but I wasn't wrong either. I'm not going to judge her on my channel. I can only wish her the best. I have no disrespect towards her. But during that time, after I finished beefing with CMA, he had a whole live with a bunch of other groups was coming in his groups, and they was just hammering me. Yo, they was laying it down on me. You know what I'm saying? And people was unsubscribing from me. So I'm like, damn, I must have lost about 30 subscribers that night. Like, it took me 3 months to get to 500 subscribers from April to July. But the rest of the way, I started beefing with people, and I'm gaining subscribers, losing subscribers, gaining subscribers. I was a mess. I was also still sick, but I wasn't all the way there. But I'm not going to blame that. I was a mess. I was sloppy, nasty work. And it hindered me. It stalled me. And I deserved it because I went in the wrong lane. I went in the lane I should have never went in these YouTube streets. You know? So during the time they unsubscribing from me, I just got like 50, 60, 70 subscribers out of nowhere. And I'm like, who is these people subscribing to me? Who is these people subscribing to me? Lord behold, Loca Libra sends her crew of angels over to me and they subscribe to me. And I'm like, wow, I never knew how to directly deal with Loca Libra. Like, I always wanted to deal with Loca Libra a different way than I dealt with everybody else. These three women I'm talking about in this live tonight is the upper echelon where I'm at in these YouTube streets. But they all stand for what they stand for under their own banners. They do things their own way. They so similar, but parallel. They so similar. They somewhat the same, but different. They're all different. But I was rescued. I was rescued. But the thing with Loca Libra, I don't consider it a mistake. I never latched on to her because I didn't want to latch on to her in the form of like she pat me on the head. Okay, no, you did a good job. You're a good boy. I wanted to come to Loca as a man. I wanted to come to Loca 100%. I wanted to come to Loca right. And to this day, until I get right the way I want to be, I fall back from her some. But I'm always in the bushes. I'm always looking over at her. I just don't say nothing. I stay quiet with it. And shout out to Loca, man, because Loca didn't have to come for me. She could have said, well, he was with them, F him. She could have let me just whatever, wallow on these YouTube streets in obscurity. But she rescued me. That gave me and my name and my platform new meaning. I couldn't stand with everybody that was against a certain content creator. If I got to beef with that content creator, I'm going to deal with her on my own. But I'm not going to join in with 10 other people and go against her. And that's what I refuse to do. I'm not going to do it. So I lost my status with them people. But I put myself in that situation. It wasn't their fault. I'm not going to blame them people. It was my fault. I put myself in it. I had to get myself out of it. In the midst of me getting out of it, I was getting stuck. And these three women, somewhere along the line when I was getting stuck, came along and helped me. Bibbidi, Bobbidi, Boo. They waved their fucking magic wands and they lift me out the abyss. They helped me. Where would I be in these YouTube streets right now without UP, Philly Phil, and Loca Libra? Where would I be? Somewhere along the line, these women reached out to me. I salute these three women. So just like women raised me in the streets and taught me how to deal with women and how to speak to women, how to respect women, the same way my aunts taught me how to stay strong, these three women helped me get status in these YouTube streets. These three women had a definition in me surviving in these YouTube streets. Sakina, my baby sis, baby chocolate. That's my baby right there. That's my baby sis right there, y'all. Word up. You know, and I'm very thankful that these women took the time to help me because, like I said, there's no me without you. You know what I'm saying? I was looking weird in these YouTube streets, looking weird. No, fuck, oh, nah, get away from them. But I'm not that kind of person. But I was a contributor in me getting in that situation. I was only on YouTube streets for 3 months. In 3 months, I had 500 subscribers. On July 4th, I had my 500th subscription. I had 500 subscribers July 4th. And I started April 8th, I think it was April 8th. I was rising, but I wasn't prepared for the YouTube streets. And I'm going up against people that been in these streets for years. They was beginning to eat me up, man. I ain't even gonna lie. It was the experience that these people had over me. I wasn't ready for it. I should have stayed in my lane with the coming up people 2, 3 months, 6, 7, 8 months. There she go. Why you ain't answer that phone? I was calling you, girl. I'm gonna get you, Dot. You know what I'm saying? They helped me. Dot, when I first started getting back on YouTube, I asked Dot, see, Dot stands alone in the help I was getting. I asked Dot before I even got on YouTube. I was thinking about making my first post. I was like, Dot, you think I can do it? She said, yeah, you go ahead and you try. Dot always inspire you with her words, man. You know what I'm saying? Dot, like you can be having a bad day and she'll make you feel better. She said, go ahead on. And Dot didn't like it. I know she didn't like it when I started beefing with everybody. When I was making friends with everybody, that's the lane Dot walks, being cool with everybody, saluting everybody, being okay with everybody. But I started beefing with everybody. And my views and my subscribers, everything started taking a plunge. Then I was mixing with the wrong people, and and everything was just taking a plunge, man. But when I got with Philly Phil, I was with the right one. It's like Biggie and Tupac. Biggie and Tupac was mad cool. They was brothers. They knew each other short time, but they was real tight. But when other people started entering their friendship, that's what made their friendship take a turn. Other people coming in, and it wasn't just them two anymore. It's other people, and I didn't know how to handle that. So I lost Philly Phil because of that. I wasn't ready to deal with type people. I should have just stayed under her wing and just shut up. Shout out to Philly Phil, man. Yo, Philly Phil is strong, man. I ain't gonna lie. Philly Phil was a nice, sweet person. These people done made Philly Phil. Yo, Philly Phil like a thug now. You gotta watch him. It's my girl right there. But when Unspoken went and dug up the files, and went on her live and spoke about it, I was like, oh wow. She was telling me more about my own content that I knew. Unspoken is no joke. Then Loca came and helped me. It was like, it was like a bunch of angels came down. Like I was stuck in a den of lions, and a bunch of angels just came and lifted me out of there before they ate my behind up. These women helped me survive in these YouTube streets. But see, I still wasn't satisfied. That's why I didn't mess with Loca, and I made comments on UP, but I fell back from UP, and I didn't make up with Philly Phil yet, but I was in the process of it. But I had to fall back from them ladies because I was still beefing with people that I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? I was beefing with people that I didn't have to. That was my fault. Like now, I ain't beefing with them people now. Even if they mention my name sometime, I don't care. One time they was talking about I was watching it one time, right? And they was talking about me, and they had a girl on there, they had a young lady on there. And while they trying to tell her to stay away from me, while they talking to her on the live, I sent her I subscribed to her page. And I commented on it, like, how you doing? But she was like, no, she was like, who? And she was like, no, oh yeah, the North Farmer, right? Yeah. He was like, yeah, don't talk to me crazy. But while they talking about me, I'm subscribing to her and I'm commenting on her shit. I'm speaking to her about the comments. And me and her is mad cool. I'm not gonna mention her name, but shout out to her, man. Me and her cool. You know what I'm saying? So while they telling her about me, I'm subscribing to her. I ain't say nothing. I just listened to it like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then I had another beef with what's that young lady? Monica Mo. And I still apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, I, I told her we can meet up, and I ain't think about it, and I went off. And my aunt live in the same area she live in. I don't know where she live at, but and if I did, I'm not gonna say it. But I messed that up. You know what I'm saying? I thought I seen her on the train the other day. I swear I did. When I was going to work, I thought I seen her on the train, but I didn't have to beef with these people. My mother always said, if you can't get along with a person, just stay away from them. I don't want to be a channel that's beefing. And we still got people that beef. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But if I got love for somebody that's beefing on the channel, eventually that person not gonna be beefing on that channel because that person gonna realize if I could help that person and show that person, they're gonna realize they better than that. They're more intelligent than that. But sometimes you gotta let people have it. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes your name and what you do is bigger than that BS that they trying to bring to you. Some people not even worth it, man. They not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to them, but you got to find better things to do. Like a person tells me, "Oh, I got more views than you and more subscribers than you." You've been on YouTube for 15 years and barely got 3,000 subscribers. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not good numbers. You've been on here for 15 years. I only been on here for like 17, 18 months. And I'm not doing bad. I could have been doing better. I could have been doing worse. Where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be at. But these ladies are angels. And PP was going through it in these YouTube streets. I mean, she was going through it. Somewhere one day it just toughened her up. She ready for the world now. That little situation she had at her in her hometown last week. I mean, no disrespect to the man that went there. I know he felt uncomfortable from when she said Philly failed. I know she made him feel uncomfortable, but I respect Philly Phil because she repped her hometown. Sometimes people go through people's hometown and they start prancing and styling and profiling and they violate the whole town. They come back and they brag about it. That man was just doing his job. He trying to make his dough, but Philly Phil she represented her hometown by supporting the show and being there. She ain't got to be tough and all that. Even though she is tough, I call her Foxy Brown, the old Foxy Brown, Pam Grier. But where would I be without sweet people like Philly Phil, Unspoken, Loca? I owe these women so much. I owe these women so much. Especially Loca. And I say especially Loca because I don't reach out to Loca much. Like I said, I got to come at her right. I want to come at her like I'm a sorry little puppy dog and yeah, yeah, Nod, she patting you on the head. Yeah, Nod, don't worry about it. You be okay. Lick, 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 lick your damn wounds. You be fine. I want to come to her when she be like, yo, you doing good. You held it down. Stand proud, stand tall. I want her to be proud of me, man. I don't want to come to her all soft and she got to feel sorry for me because that's not Loca's forte. But see, Loca show love. Well, I don't want to be no chump around her neither. I got 10 likes. Go ahead. 11 now. I had to like myself. Thank you, y'all. Yo, I appreciate that. Word up. It's coming. I woke up this morning, I had like 1.15. I'm at 1.16 now. I'm growing. I'm growing. I'm maturing. Where would I be without the woman in the YouTube streets, man? Period. Where would I be if Doc didn't say, yeah, yeah, you be all right. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and go on there. I posted up 2 posts. My first 2 posts, she was like, you ain't that bad. You keep on going. She made me sick with that. She just know how to inspire you and love. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to inspire you. I'm thankful for that. Dot, she texted me the other day. Where's my wrench at? It's on the live, Dot. That is all right. But like I said, having Philly Phil, unspoken, Loca, not too many people have good people like that. Ain't angels. Angels just sit down. These women protecting me one way or the other. Kenya Black, what up, my mate? These women is my regular Loca Libra, Philly Phil, and Unspoken is my Bibbidi Bobbidi Boop. 3 angels sent down and they protected me and they guided me. Philly Phil, she stay in touch with me. We call each other. We text each other. I text Philly Phil almost every day. I'll be like, yeah, 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 PP, get tough, girl, get tough. Philly Phil, gangster kid. I like that. But going to that show last week, it took a lot of heart and soul of Philly Phil to go to that show. You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect, it's no beef, no harm, no foul. It took a lot to go. It took a lot to go. And she went there. Now, I don't think nobody should have like no cops is called. They ain't have to call. I don't, she came, she came. That's her hometown. She pulled up, she pulled up. Because if I got beef with somebody and you come to New York, if I got beef with you, don't come to New York. Better yet, come. You can tell them police all you want. I know how to talk to them cops. I'll be like, yo, we ain't gonna shoot this nigga. We going to jail tonight, son. Word up. Yo, listen. Cop be like, listen, man, you better whatever you gonna do, you better do it quick, man. I know how to talk to these cops, man. Yo, man, we getting locked up tonight, son. Word up. And we running down. We running down. Like, what's my man name? E40. If you go to his hometown and you got a problem with him, them cats is running down on you with hammers. And if they converse with you, if they have a conversation with you, they're gonna put him on the phone, or if he's there, he's gonna tell you, I am your tour guide the rest of the time you in this town. So that means you gotta pay him. And wherever you go, he go with you. If you in New York and if you got a problem with most of us, we coming to get you. And if you got somebody in New York that's willing to protect you, that person better come to us like, yo, no, look, man, yo, chill, no, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to have a talk. I'm willing to talk. But if that person stand with him, like, yo, I'm standing with him, and if anybody come up on him, it's a problem. He got a problem too. I don't play in my hometown, man. And if I go to your hometown, I'm coming out of respect. You come in there, you come in there. I knew before I got out there I was gonna run into you. That's why I came out there. Oh, shit. It's no problem. New York is just different. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we are. But I respect everybody. I don't want to have people come in this hometown and We had problems with them. I want everybody to be welcome. But if I got a problem with you and if we got to settle issues, I want you to know this is my hometown. I'm coming, especially if I know where you at. I'm coming. If I know you in the city, I'm up and down in the city. I'm not gonna come whispering and I'm coming. When I thought a content creator was in New York that I had a damn problem with, we was on our way over there. UP had to slow me down. Yo, nah, he's not there, Nard. I was coming immediately. Grab about 6, 7 guys, get in that car, get in a couple of cars. We was going to where that name was at. We was coming. We was coming. But then again, I don't have to act that way. See, I don't have to act that way. When you have good people like UP, Loca, Philly Phil, you don't have to act that way. UP be holding it down like no other on YouTube. She's a soldier. Ooh. UP done been through the hell of fire. And come out with a fireman suit on with a hose in the hand. She done put out the fire. Shout out to the unspoken purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? She worked her way up the YouTube ladder. Philly Phil, she was 2 steps. Shit with that with the Sweetie Pies thing and some of the other stuff she was doing. So social justice, she was damn near people on CNN was talking about her. Senate seats, senators, yo, people in her hometown, the congressman in her hometown, yo, she was making her name, and she still has that name. But just like me, beefing with other content creators and people in the past coming back to bite her or attempt to bite her, it stalled her a little bit. But to me, the way I look at it now about Philly Phil, she had to go through all of that because the way it toughened her up, it thickened her skin. And if there was a CNN and a congressman and all of that, she ready to face them people now. Philly Phil don't have the same mentality she had last year. It's a different mentality. Whoo, Philly Phil ain't no damn joke. Shout out to Philly Phil, the Foxy Brown of YouTube. And not the rapper Foxy Brown, the Pam Grier. That's my girl right there. Loca is just the boss. Loca is just the boss. Yo, Loca, I used to listen to Loca. Loca used to go in on some heads. Backpack. Yo. And Loca have people behind her. Like CMA got it. Loca got troops like, you know how Malcolm X raised his hand and everybody stopped doing what they doing? Loca got troopers. Yes. What doesn't kill you definitely makes you stronger. Philly Phil's a whole different animal now. Like, I don't mean animal like that, but she's a whole different person now. Like she graduated mentally to the upper echelon of the YouTube streets. She's ready for the YouTube streets now, more ready than she was before. She wasn't prepared for what was coming at her. But now they not prepared for her coming at her. Before she wasn't prepared for them. Now they not prepared for her. And last week exemplified. Last week show and proved that. She showed up by herself, chilling, smiling, looking all pretty. I say, she ain't gonna say it. Nobody else gonna say it. I say she had about 100 other niggas hiding behind trees and under chairs and all that, waiting. Yeah, she'll come by her damn self. Yeah, where the other 9,900 guys at? Philly Phil got people that love her, man. She got people that love her. Bottom line, the YouTube streets love her, and people love her more now. But furthermore, people respect her more now. She got respect. Like Loca, Loca got respect. Loca went through it too, beefing with people. Loca used her brain. She flipped the script, did certain things. Even if she don't get along with certain people, that's okay. That's grown folks' business. Let them women handle their own things. Women fall out sometimes. They fall out, but that's grown folks' business. They respect each other. They're not up there bashing each other. They might sometimes say something towards each other real quick, but they respect each other. Like CMA. He didn't understand. Like what made me mad with CMA and what continued to kind of like have me upset with him is that the same person he was protecting from me playing Captain Saberhole, he beefing with her now. But I'm gonna make a confession. I can't stand CMA ass sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you something. I think I watch CMA more than I watch myself. Well, I watch myself. I watch CMA a lot. The clapback king, little Joe Frazier, he a little tough little sucker. But when I came in, I gotta mention it. When I met Philly Phil with the 5 subscribers, CMA came in too. But CMA made a comment. Who was that? He probably clout chasing. But then, he was cool. And I want CMA to know I was the first one to mention YouTuber of the week when I was under my other name. I know where to find that video at. But I got off of YouTube, my phone broke and all that. And if he ran with it and if he represented that, it's his. I uphold CMA. I upheld him in the way where I wouldn't even fight with him. If he was cursing me out, I wouldn't even fight with him on that video that I wish he'd take down off my timeline. I wouldn't fight with him. But then one day he made me mad and I started fighting with him. Started barking back. But I respected Michael Allen in a way that I wouldn't even fight with him. I used to tell Doc, yo, let's watch CMA. Or I used to call her, yo, are you watching CMA? Maybe Kenya Black, maybe. I'm gonna post it up so everybody can read it. Y'all were in a good place. Wait a minute. You gotta go back. Wait, yeah. Y'all were in a good place when he was blinded by being at the time. Well, I like the BN too. I ain't gonna lie, a little sweet, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like. That's what made me and Michael Allen, me and CMA break, like not break up, like that's what made us go our separate ways. Because I was beefing with her. I mean, everybody was after me when I was beefing with her. I mean, shit, I had shit. I was lucky I didn't go from 700 subscribers to 3 out of about 700 subscribers at the time. Shit. But Philly Phil had me on a fast track pace. But what happened was I started beefing with people in Philly Phil chat, just like with Tupac, Biggie. I don't think I finished that story. They was tight, but the outside, and it wasn't the people in our chat fault. They mistook what I said, and you know what I'm saying. It was all just like Philly Phil was rising. Philly Phil went from 10, 15,000 to 35,000. She had to feel a way about that. Like she had to feel good about that. You get it? She ain't paid for them subscribers. They was coming on to her. You know, people was loyal to her, man. See, that's what I got to do. I got to build my platform. I'm getting okay numbers. I mean, when I was doing the fucking sweetie pies last year, I was getting 3, 4, 500 views easy from other people that was helping me along the way. Like, but once I started beefing people like Philly Phil and them, and I started losing subscribers, and I was on my own. I'm on my own now, but I can handle myself. You know what I'm saying? Better because I'm more mature. See, we all got to go through something. So when Philly Phil went through her beef, it toughened her skin. When I went through my thing, I snapped out of it. So now I know how I'm learning how to conduct myself better in these YouTube streets. You have to. You have to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surrounded by good people. Me and CMA still don't speak. But I bet you one thing, I bet y'all watch his ass. I bet y'all watch him. See, I got a certain I will always have a certain respect for Philly Phil and CMA, and I'm glad they started talking again too. I ain't gonna lie, I was hating when they first started. I was like, nah, don't talk to them. So I was saying it to myself, no. CMA went through a lot, man. I even went on the Truth Channel one time when I was on there one night, and I said, don't you think you a little rough on CMA? You know, even though I don't speak to him, I still spoke up for him. You know, I'm always respect CMA, whether I speak to him or not. I'm always, you know, I'm not, you know, he do what he do. He don't judge him. I'm gonna judge myself. That's the way I look at it with him. But even if I don't speak to him, I still wish him the best. I wish everybody the best. Even people I was beefing with. When I went on the Truth Channel, we made up. He caught me off guard. I didn't know about doxing. He doxed the shit out of me. I was like, whoa. But I fell back because my daughter, I didn't want her to become a victim because of me. They be calling people jobs and all that. She's a fucking lawyer. She made good money. Good money. So I fell back. I would have hate for my daughter to walk in this door and say, it's your fault that I'm screwed. I would have went postal. So me and D Truth, you know, we still go our separate ways, but at least we had that conversation, and I'm glad we did. Because when I thought he was in Brooklyn, Holy Cross High School, when I heard that name and I looked that name up and it said Brooklyn, I was on my way over there. I ain't gonna lie, I was on my way, boy. But we talked. We talked. So I left it alone. One content creator, I ain't got no beef with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I came to him, he didn't come to me. And I came on his channel and I befriended him and he took me in. All this passing my name out and all this and all that, and she was gonna kill me and all this and all that. I was like, yo, I should take this to the FBI. I said, nah, because I know deep down inside, Monica is not a bad person. She just want to know her stuff, and she want to be tough in these YouTube streets about it. But I'm not gonna tell her how to do her work. I wish her the best of luck too. I ain't got no beef with her, man. But if anybody come through my block looking for me and thinking they jumping out on me, got some shooters over here. Yo, niggas, what? Niggas sitting on the bench. Chicks be on the bench holding on people with hammers. Come on now. But I never wish that on her. She has kids too. You know what I'm saying? So I look at her as a parent and everything else. You know, I watched him when I was mad with him too. Yeah, you just CMA the type of person you just gotta watch his ass. You gotta watch him anyway, even if you're mad at him. especially when he started talking that junk. But what made CMA CMA? Because he had to go through that too. He had to go through it too, like, you know, Mom Duke passed, and he went through stuff. A lot of us, I don't know if I would have been able to go through what he went through. But Elijah Muhammad once said, the most dangerous man in our society is a man with nothing to lose. We don't need 100 men with nothing to lose, just one. And when I think of that statement, I think of comedian Michael Allen. He took on the whole nation. He just went at it. You got to respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect CMA for that. But I can't include him in the three angels, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boop. That's for the three women. But he was an accessory to the early growth of Nard Father. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And I salute him for that. And I thank him. And nothing else. Somebody said, yeah, he salute Philly Phil and CMA, but he was talking junk about both of them. Yeah, I went through it. I was sick one time and I ain't know no better the other time. So with CMA, I just stay away. If we ever get a chance to talk, I let him know. I still respect. I'll still give him his space. He's a man just like me. But I had to say his name tonight because he was part of what I went through as I was growing in these YouTube streets. A lot of people went through CMA and Philly Phil and UP and Loca. They contributed to a lot of people growth in these streets. They contributed to the growth of a lot of content creators in these YouTube streets. Sometimes, like even when I'm like, damn, what am I gonna talk about? What I'm gonna do? I watch certain people sometimes. And I don't talk about what they talking about, but I see how they flow with it. People like CMA, Loca, UP. What's that pastor name? I even watch him. What's TD Jakes? How he just dropped the science, how he can just flow with it. Because they know what they're talking about, but they got the understanding of what they're talking about. See, you know 1 + 1 is 2. You know because the person sitting next to you told you 1 + 1 is 2. But when you hold one finger up and you count 2, you understand why 1 + 1 is 2. So knowing is one thing, the understanding is the other. I'm so proud to be in these YouTube streets with y'all. And I like to thank y'all. That's my word on everything. I love YouTube. I love content create. I love creating content. I love, like, some nights I used to be scared to go live. I got 3 people in the live. Damn, this person going live with me. I ain't going on. Now I don't give a damn. If a person on with me, if a person get 2,000 people, 2,000 views on his live, and I only get 75. If I say I'm going on, if my time is the same time, because I'm not looking for it, but I'll eventually see who I'm going on regardless. Because I have to learn. Sometimes you got to go against the greats. You ain't going against them. You're just doing your thing because you understand. All right, you know the greats is on, but you understand what you have to do. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn how many people in my chat. 3 to 3 today, 333 tomorrow, 3,033 soon after that. You have to grow. I have to learn how to build that platform. I just can't say, come in, everybody come in. People go where they go. But if they want to take the time to come check you out, I'm grateful for that. Then you got people who you mess with when you start going on. No, this going on, I'm going. Start getting more and more and more. A person say, oh, I got 200 people in my chat now. He got 7. That person been on YouTube for 15 years. 2,000 subs. You ain't doing no better than me. If I'm on YouTube for 15 years, I'm in the thousands in the views. That's if God allows me to reach that far. But I'm here now, so I got to build my platform. You have to give the people a reason why to say I'm coming on tonight with Nard, and you got to be thankful when they do. Nard got to pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Nard got to pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? CMA say it's a business. I say I'm willing to pay the cost to be the boss. Donate to the cause, and I'll pay the cost to be the boss. Cash at me at Joaquin away if you want to. I ain't scared. I get very little cash apps. It's okay. I take my ass out and work. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is a way of life. This is my JOB. This is my second JOB. This is my JOB. I got to have a JOB when I'm in these YouTube streets. I ain't scared. If anybody want to hit that cash app Saturday night, let me know you hit it. Sometime I miss it, and I will say, I will definitely shout you out. I mean, somebody cash at me today $100, but that had nothing to do with YouTube. That was a different thing. You know what I'm saying? But I like to give thanks to that person. The other day, my mom sent me $50. Mama Nard. She called me yesterday. She asked me to come with her shopping and stuff. I went with her shopping. She's starting to get certain things for Thanksgiving now. She bought these pork chitlins. I said, I'm gonna try to cook those one day. She said, you don't be eating chitlins, though. You ain't eat chitlins and stuff like that since you was a kid. I said, yeah, but I think I'm gonna try it. She bought packs of it. She used to get the big bucket. She was mad because they didn't have the bucket. She bought the packs that was clean, but she didn't want them. She liked to clean the chitlins. I used to watch her clean them when I was a kid. I used to watch her clean. She used to have all these chitlins in the damn sink. And then sometimes she pull the balls out. She'd be like, "Oh God, look at balls." I'd be like, "What you gonna do with those?" She said, "I'm gonna clean them and throw them right back in there." It's like, what? So when they was done, I'm like, "Mom, where that ball part? Because I don't want the balls." It done shrunk. Like by the time she have a big old bucket, by the time she cleans some of them off, it's less. Then when she put it in the pot and she cook it, it shrinks. So I'm like, "What happened to that big old bucket you had?" She ain't make it all the time because she was like, it's no good to be eating it all the time. But she'll make it for certain holidays. She used to throw it down, make chitlins. So she planned on making some. So I said, I'm gonna try to make some too. She ain't give me a pack. She said, I ain't giving you a pack. She said, but she brought me a couple of stuff yesterday, some hot sauce. Like, I ain't need that much. She said, oh, you want anything? I said, Mom, I don't really need anything. I'm good. I just went food shopping. She said, get something. So I just bought some hot sauce, extra ketchup. You know, I bought some ketchup. I bought some sweet and sour sauce. I made some sweet and sour chicken tonight. I just bought I ain't getting no mayonnaise. I bought two. She bought 2 jars of sweet and sour sauce for me, ketchup, couple of stuff like that. It wasn't that many stuff. She only bought a few stuff for me, like ketchup. Uh, yeah. And there was something else she brought for me too, like sauces, like sauce for the foods and stuff. That's all I really needed. Everything else I already got. So I made some chicken today, and I made some sweet and sour sauce with it. So I had some sweet and sour chicken. Oh yeah, and it was good. You know, just being thankful, man. Just being thankful. So having people like my moms, like I said, it's always women. Women come and save the day for me every time. It's like I'm protected by women. And I'm gonna tell you something. It feels good. It feels damn good. You know what I'm saying? And I can't forget my home girl. I don't know if she in the chat tonight, because she be in the bushes from Kansas City, Iowa, Tori. You know what I'm saying? Tori be looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? Last year, 2 years ago, like Tori, I'm kind of like fucked up right now. She's like, word, what you need? I said, yo, I need $2,000. Word of my life, she cash at me $2,000 with no problems. My wife is bugging. She just sent you $2,000. Yeah, it's my girl right there. 2,000. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's women, man, women like just saved me from a lot of stuff. Even one time when these guys was waiting on for my ass to come outside, this girl was like, "No, go out the back door. They out there waiting for you." I was like, "Word." So, no, go out the back door. I snuck out the back door. She went out there, was talking to them. Yeah, everything all right. She threw them off. She out there kicking it with them and stuff. And I went out the back door. I was gone. That was years ago. And I was coming up, and I beat one of them guys up. And he went and got a crew for me, boy. I beat up one guy, had about 10 guys waiting outside for me. Like they had to come for me in numbers. They had to come for me strong. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a terror, boy. I used to put these paws on these knuckles. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I used to give it to him. And I was strong. And I was fast. Putting them to sleep. Niggas snoring. Knock a nigga out, he's snoring. That's the nod. You know what I'm saying? But now, see, I don't want to be 40, 50 years old, still acting tough. Yo, this and that, this and that. People that usually act tough when they turn 40, 50 years old wasn't tough when they're younger. Now I try to bypass all that now. You know what I'm saying? I come along as a cool soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be easy with it, like, yo, bro, nah, it's all good. You got it. You know what I'm saying? No beef. You know what I'm saying? Because I did all of that already. If I was getting punked when I was younger, and I had to pay my dues too. Nigga snatched ski hats off my head and everything. A girl got it back for me, Tracy from next door from me. I was getting off the bus. We was in junior high school. Then the high school kids, they getting on the bus. Lou Bays on more on them niggas. And I had two ski hats on my head, profile. It was cold outside, but that's when the ski hats was a thing then. And they just snatched them off somebody snatched it off my head. I'm like, yo, man, my hat, man. Tracy held the back door of the bus open. This bus ain't going, and she the same age as me. This bus ain't going nowhere until he get his hats back. It was like, yo, close the door, man. Close the door. This bus ain't going nowhere till he get his hats back. So they threw one hat out the bus. I don't know who threw it. I just seen one hat fly out the bus. She said both of them. Then they threw out the other hat. She said, here. I said, God damn, thank you, Tracy. Yo, I had to pay my dues. But once I got like 12, 13, I was 12, 13. That's when I started realizing. But by the time I hit 13, definitely by 14, grown men was getting in my face. I'm beating up grown men. What? 14 beating up niggas 21, 22, 23. What? I just became vicious. Once I realized what I could do with my hands, because I was in the gyms playing basketball, baseball, trying to learn kung fu. boxing. So I knew what I could do with my hands. But once I put it in play, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So the girls used to like that. Girls, that turn a girl when they see a guy beating up somebody, especially if the guys was starting with him and he just beat them up. The girls used to be real proud of me. So I started sitting on the bench with them at night. We sitting there smoking weed, drinking our little beers. And people used to be like, yo, why you always buying them beers? Like, nah, I'm good, I'm good. No, are you buying the beers? Yep. Because I wanted to hear them talk. See, the more I buy the beers for them, the more they was talking. But I was scheming. I could yeah, I'm trying to get me something from one of these chicks tonight. Whether I did or didn't, one thing I did was I learned something. They taught me how women want to be treated, how women wanted to be respected, how women could get dirty if they want to. They used to sound sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna teach him. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. Oh yeah, yeah. Girls could get grimy. Niggas be thinking they got it in check. Women is a different species, man. Women, woo wee. The sweetest woman in the world could be the meanest woman in the world, the most vindictive woman in the world. If you make her that way, it's a thin line between love and hate. So when certain women used to deal with me, I used to talk to them smooth. They'd be like, they waiting for me to argue with them. But I wouldn't argue with them. I was throwing them off with my charm. Because that's what she wants. She wants the respect. But she's so upset with me. She's trying to lure me into an argument with her. But I was smooth with it. Now she likes me. Whether I get some or not, whether she reveal it or don't reveal it, she got to respect my appearance towards her. What I was saying to her. How I acted in her presence. She had to respect that. So a woman taught me, man. Woman taught me. You know what I'm saying? They showed me a lot. Sitting on that bench, listening to those girls at night, and we used to laugh all night. I used to just let them talk. When the bears go out, I'm going to get two more. In fact, I'm gonna get four because I ain't gonna be running back and forth. I get the more than enough beer. I'll have one for my own self. Hey, this is mine. Y'all keep those, and I just let them drink. And then they had this thing called Cisco. I don't know if people know about Cisco. That's this wine that'll lay you on your back. I used to just let them get drunk, smoke weed, had to help them home and all that. But I never took advantage of them. I ain't gonna help them home. Then, yeah, take off your clothes, baby, and this and that. And I was just respected for that a couple of years ago when a young girl in this building, she had some of that K2 weed and it bugged her out. She was in the street where the cars is at. She was in the middle of the street crying. "Ugh." And I know she from the block. I'm like, yo, I helped her home. And that whole house respect me to this day. They always did, but they respected me even more. They was like, yo, no, thank you. Because you could have been the type of guy that could have tried to take, you know what I'm saying, advantage of her, this and that. You know, you made sure she was safe. I brought her ass home to her fam. Like, yo, she needs your help. Whenever that girl see me now, she be like, no, how you doing? No, what's good? Yeah, all right? All right. Respect. So when I got on these YouTube streets and I was fresh out the hospital, I remember, I still talk about it. I wish PP would find the first time I came on YouTube. I was fresh out the hospital. My face was pale. I was 70 pounds. I gained 70 pounds in 3.5 months. In less than 4 months, I gained 70 pounds. I never had COVID before. I got the COVID. My heart was acting up. I gained 70 pounds. My blood pressure was sky high. When I went to the doctor, they told me, sit down right there. They called the hospital, took my ass there. Straight to the hospital. I was supposed to went there for a regular checkup. They took me to the hospital and they kept me in there. They said, if you didn't have a strong body, you wouldn't have even made it, man. I thought This girl was shrinking my clothes. One week I could fit my pants good. The next week I'm like, yo, why my pants can't fit me? They're all tight. I can't even fasten them. Like, what the hell? You're shrinking my clothes. I go to the gym. Last time I weighed myself last month, I was 245. I go to the gym saying I'm 260. I gained 20 pounds in 3-4 weeks. I'm like, is this scale right? They telling me it's right. I'm like, yo, man, this scale ain't right. I didn't even realize I was gaining the weight like that. A month after I went to that gym and I was 260, I was 295 the next month. I went from 295, I'm at 250 now. I done lost like 45 pounds. I got to lose the rest. I got to get down to 225 where I was at. I got to get back to 225. My stomach was hanging all out. When I went back to work, my stomach was hanging all out. I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, yo. But I was putting in that work, though. It was like, yo. My stomach, I had a big old stomach. God damn. I was ashamed of myself. When I found out I was 295 that day at the damn doctor, I just started crying. I was crying. I was crying. They took me to the hospital. So after I came home, I spent about a week, a little less than a week, like 5 days, I think it was, 5.5 days. But when I came home and I went on Philly Phil channel, I was bedridden in the pajamas, and you could hear people. You could read it. In fact, people was in the chat. It was like, yo, he looks sick. And you could hear people that was up on the panel making comments like, yo, what's wrong with him? My face was pale. I ain't even have the color of my skin. Like, yo, I was sick. And what's so sad is I didn't even realize how sick I was. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it. They was hooking me up with mad tuna fish in there. Like, it's not even time to eat yet. Yo, let me get a couple of them tuna fish sandwiches. All right, I got you. Tuna and water. I was busting it down. I drink a lot of water. I got some water in there now. She got that Welch's grapefruit juice in the damn freezer now. I'm gonna stay away from that sugar for a little while, because on the late night I'll be up. I fill my cup up with ice and I start drinking that. The other night I drank a whole half a gallon of lemonade by myself, just being up all night, looking at content on the YouTube streets and everything like that. I learned to study the content. I learned to respect the YouTubers, even the Uber Dubers, the knucklehead YouTubers, the Uber Dubers. But I learned the understanding of YouTube. I knew I was going on YouTube, but I didn't understand what I was getting into. It's more than X's and O's. Got to have some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So when you look at people like Philly Phil, Loca Libra, Unspoken Purpose, these women paid. Dude, look what Unspoken Purpose, like, you gotta, yo, I clap my hands to her, man. You know what I mean? I clap my hands to her, man. She ain't no joke. Loca, no joke. Philly Phil, you know what I'm saying? Philly Phil vicious now, and still got that sweet old smile with her. Philly Phil, where you at, girl? Philly Phil's my home girl. I talk to Philly Phil more than anybody. It's just something about Philly Phil that I'm just attached to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, just her style, the way she carry herself. I don't know. Philly Phil, I'm just attached to Philly Phil. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, especially. Me and Philly Phil sometimes text each other 3:30 in the morning. Like, this girl still up? Well, I'm still up too. Beep, beep, beep. You know? But Loca Libra is a true champion, man. From another world. Like, Loca Libra just came out of nowhere and rescued me from the wolves. Yeah, CMA ass was down with them wolves too. Little ass. I'm gonna get you for that now. I'm just joking. She rescued me for them. So people like, when was he down with Loca? They asking me, when was you down with Loca? Yo, I ain't want to answer it, but I was like, yo, Loca's, she helped me out. They was mad. Ooh, they was mad. You know what I'm saying? Just like when CMA had that he had that one live when they was just roasting my ass. They was dog walking me on that shit. And somebody said everybody blackball Nardfarber, unsubscribe from Nardfarber. His mammy sucking. They had one of them little vegetables like suck. They said my mother sucked DIC. You know the other word? I ain't get mad. I was watching it, and CMA left that shit up there. Just like I got donate to the cause. He left it up there for everybody to see it. That's when I started learning how to go back at him. That's when I said, yo, I got to go back at him. Like I wouldn't fight with CMA. Even when he went live, and that live is still on my damn page, I wouldn't fight with him. I'm trying to get him to understand that I was telling the truth. And he was just laying me out. You know, the Special Olympics. I like to root for the people that's special, and you special. Even if y'all ain't gonna win, I'm still root for you. Yo, that motherfucker, man. He dog walked me, but he taught me. I had to fight him back. But I don't blame CMA, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against him. You know, his mom's passed away. He went through it, man. He said, "Look how they talking about my mama." That shit hit me. Then, like a couple of lives after that, he just came on. I don't even think he know what he was saying. He was just saying it, fighting, fighting. That's the CMA I know. Win, lose, or draw. He was fighting. And I had to respect that. I had to respect that. But when he said, I said something about his mother, I didn't say it. Because he even said on this content one time, and I will lie on you too. If I had a problem with CMA and if I was talking about his mother, I wouldn't have never went on the clown channel who they dog walked my ass too. Well, he did. The other dude that was his sidekick, he only got his shit off because the clown dogged my ass some. He kicked my ass. I ain't gonna lie. But when my daughter became involved in it, I had to take that ass with me. Like I refuse to fight with them anymore. It's over. My daughter means too much to me for me to blow her career by arguing with people that I don't even see their face. I love my daughter, man. And we went through our shit too. I love my daughter, man. That's my only daughter. I got 3 sons, but that's my only daughter. That's my butterfinger. Nobody better not lay a finger on my butterfinger. Because we coming. When her boyfriend was talking that mess, he was taking her car. She got a brand new Benz. He taking the car, he hanging out. We went to his house. His mother owns a brownstone in Bed-Stuy. She got all the floors. We was real respectful. We came in the house. We wanted to know, was he in there? We almost got to search his room. We was gonna drag his ass outside. He learned one thing. You mess with my daughter, we coming. Got some big ass sons, man. You know what I mean? Got some big ass sons. They all know how to fight. I taught them how to box and all that. We coming for you, boy. Gonna tear that ass up. She said she wasn't there, but she found out I was there. Daddy there. Oh no, she know. She know when I come is on. It's on. She called my wife. My wife called me. She said, get out that house right now. Then when we left, My daughter and my wife went there and they got all her stuff and she left. But she was living in Harlem. If anybody seen Above the Rim, where they was in that park at where Bernie Mac got killed at, she lived right across the street from that park on 127th and St. Nick, if I'm not mistaken. They built some brownstones up. Well, they rebuilt some brownstones over there and they made it look beautiful. And she had the bricks inside the house, the inner bricks. The bricks that's supposed to be on the outside was on the inside of the house. She's paying $2,500 a damn month for that crib, man. But then she went to Cali. She went to Cali for 6 months. Her job sent her to Cali. So when she came home, she was staying briefly with her boyfriend in the brownstone because the family owned the whole building, and he was a school teacher, this and that. But she went and brought a damn Benz, a nice Benz too. And he was driving the Benz all the time, picking up girls and on the side and driving them around. We went there to whip, and he wouldn't give her the keys. We went there to whip his ass. I bet she had the keys after I went there, but she wasn't telling people. But when she pissed him off, she knew once it get to me. My son heard something about it, but my son gonna stay out of it in a way until he see the guy. But the word was not to tell me. So once it got to me, that's because she wanted me to know. Oh, daddy. I'm like Al damn I'm like Al fucking Bundy. I sit in the corner, but for my baby, I go over there, put that work in, what, immediately. Shit, they could come here. She sit over there, wife sitting at the table. They both sitting there and they just watching me, talking about me like I ain't even there. Just look at them. Just look. I'm just sitting there watching TV, minding my own business. Like the fuck, this bitch, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But they know when they need daddy, boy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like my little split. They know when they need daddy, he coming. But see, I know how to deal with people myself, and I don't need a knife or a gun or nothing like that. But when it comes down to my daughter and my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to, even if my wife, me and her ain't talking, I got to grab a weapon and I got to squash that. I got to end that right now if it's worth squashing. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta enforce myself into that situation. If I have to do that too. It's like an automatic switch. Like I said, women. Women in my life has made a difference in my life. Whether I'm at home, in the streets, at work, women. These YouTube streets, women. You know what I'm saying? Behind every man is an even better woman. We're gonna get off of here in a few. I'd like to thank everybody. I'm gonna stay on here for a little while. I just can't abandon what I consider a high number. I love it, man. I love these YouTube streets, man. I like to thank everybody for coming in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button when y'all come in. 16 likes. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I'm getting the like. But what I want y'all to do, if y'all can, join my membership. It's only $1.99. You know what I'm saying? One thing at a time. I got the content. Starting to get people to come in more and more now. The membership. And I don't want to be on here dog walking people. I'm not the dog walker. I can get angry and say some things too. I'm gonna leave that to the people that know how to do it. I want people to come over here and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I want to start handing away prizes, giving away I want to give away free bottles of Moet. I haven't went out there yet, but I know where to go get a nice case for a good price. You know what I'm saying? I gotta drive a little bit. It's not far, but I know where to go get a whole case for a good price. I would like to give some away, but y'all gotta start cash apping me. I pay the cost to be the boss. And Biggie Shorty, when I spend too much money, because I have a habit of spending, she locks my card from her phone. What the hell? Damn, that water's good. Well, I gotta have her do things like that. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't take my money. She could if she would, but she like paying for her things off it. Like she'll call Walmart, and they'll come and they bring it to the house. She spend like $40, $50 worth. Like, what the hell? You take my money? Where you get that from? Ah, I took $50 from you. Took $50 from me. Now, when she get her check, cause she worked on her job for 29 years, so she's done now. She retired from there. You know what I'm saying? So she get a check. Let me ask her for $100. You get paid, man. You got money. Well, ask me for nothing. Like, yo, she be barking. That's my girl, man. Even though I can't stand her sometimes. Word up. I can't stand that damn girl sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But she put up with my SHIT for 34 years, man. 34 and a half years, man. My mama ain't even put up with me that long. Shit. I left my mama house young. I got my own apartment. I said, I ain't never moving back in with you. I come over, I spend a night, I come over to eat. I still had the key there, but I ain't never moving back in with you. A year later, before my second son was born, I was behind on rent for 3 months. So I got my tax returns. I was supposed to pay my rent then. I went and bought a car with it. So now I find my damn self in court. I was paying 303 a month back then. I owed 909. They wanted their money. I ain't have it. I went out there and I went and bought a car. So I get back. So I think I went to her house afterwards. Biggie Shorty was like 7 months pregnant, and I went back to the house. I was like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to move back in with you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay that money in time. My mom said, "Oh no, you're not." She said, "Wait 1 second." She went in the room. She went and got that damn checkbook. She wrote a check out for me. She paid the whole thing. Shit, your ass gone. She said, I just really thought about it. You, your kids, everybody. Nah, your ass. Go pay your rent. Your ass going home. So she looked out for me. I got 18 likes in there. That's special, man. Word up. I'm building one day at a time. I'm building. I'm in the process of building. People like Philly Phil, UP, Loca, even CMA, they got theirs built. And there's always room for more. I'm in the process of building. So no, like I'm not in the status of them, but I can only hope. But watching them, I watch CMA. I got that idea watching CMA. He got the same people in his chat every night. When he say hit that cash app. I learned from CMA. My revenge on CMA is I learned from him, even if we ain't speaking. I learned a lot. I probably learned more from CMA than I learned from any other content creator just by watching them. Just by watching them. I'm like, damn, why everybody? Hold on, here come Big Shorty. Wait. Hold on. Let me Damn woman coming here trying to boss me around. I got to mute it because y'all will hear her like housing me. But like I was saying, I probably learned more from CMA than I learned from any other content. I can give CMA credit for that. The females saved me. They saved my ass. But watching CMA, I can honestly and truly say that I learned from him because I'm like, he got the same people. When they say hit that cash app, like I go on here thinking I can get cash apps like him. Sometimes I don't get shit. But you know what I got? I got the opportunity to see my channel grow. And I got the opportunity to see good people come in my chat. So I could live with that. I could live with that. Word up. Right now, that's better than any cash app I could possibly get. Any cash app I get is a plus. But just having good people coming to check me out, that's wonderful. I mean, that's truly wonderful. And I'm truly grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think I was gonna come on tonight. I was getting sleepy. I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna doze off, man. I ate good. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go to bed. Man, you better get your ass up. You better get on that damn thing. Cause the football games is on tomorrow. So you know you better get on there. People waiting for you now. Look how many good people I would have missed if I ain't come on tonight. Look how many good people I would have missed. You got to grow. And in the process of you growing on YouTube, it takes responsibility. If you're going to be on there, because I was supposed to went on last night, but I wasn't ready last night. Plus, I had to work, and I thought I was going to get home later than I did, and all of that, and all that there. Being a YouTuber takes great responsibility, and I'm willing to play the part. I'm willing to live that life. I can only get better if I do things to be better. It's only right. The subscribers rule the YouTube streets because they judge and jury. But the content creators offer them a good home to come to. Having a good channel like my home is your home. Where will we all be without the great subscribers? Like when they try to take CMA down, and believe me, they try to take him down. This nigga making too much money on these YouTube streets. Yo, hey. And him beefing with his ex-friends and all of that there, that's grown folks' business. I tune into it. Homegirl, she beefs with him. You know what I'm saying? She lays it down too. But I went back to the essence, watched the old videos of CMA when he first met that young lady and her child at the casino, this and that, this and that. And the story what brought them together. So when she go at CMA, he come right back at her. I know if she could catch him face to face with a couple of her brothers and cousins and them, they probably wring his damn neck. But CMA is tough, man. He's tough. He's tough. Now, I don't speak to him, but I don't have a bad thing to say about him neither. Like I said, I learned a lot from CMA. What I learned most about CMA is the relationship he has with his subscribers. It's just plain old wonderful. But we're going to end this live now. I had a great time. I'm going to go back and watch it. UP, Philly Phil, and Loca Libra. I thank y'all ladies because y'all gave me structure to grow in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taught me. You know what I'm saying? Without even knowing, y'all even taught me. Y'all gave me that structure. Eventually, y'all brought the man out of me that I needed to be to survive in these YouTube streets. When you watch a female like Philly Phil go through what she went through, and right now, she can absorb all of that. and give it back. Come in her hometown, you better come in peace. Little Rock, I was out there before. I was in that hometown with the USA boxing team about 10 years ago. We went out there. Little Rock, Little Rock. Like some of the boxers was trying to, and my son was included in that, was trying to rap to some of their girls at a damn party at a club. And them niggas was trying to get at the boxers. The boxers was shit. We had to get them niggas out of there. We had to come down there like, yo, the fuck? Little Rock acting crazy out there. But Little Rock is a tight-knit town, and they will get at you. That was by Bill Clinton, by where Bill Clinton office is at. That street is that Broad Street. We was in the hotel right there. Then the venue was like a couple of doors down where we went to the fights at. And then they got the whole strip down there, the clubs and all that. And you go up the hill where back in the days where they had all the jazz clubs and all that down. Like all them buildings is abandoned or tore down. But back in the days, that was like the big place out there where a lot of the jazz singers and all of that came through, and they sang at them clubs and they walked them streets. I did some history of that town. You know what I'm saying? So when you got people like Philly Phil who survived the game and became stronger and more vicious and more knowledgeable because of it, and UP who just rise to the occasion every time she have to, like, you know what I'm saying? When you think you got UP trapped, UP just rises to the occasion, like she lives for that. And when you got Loca, who backpack, I'll never forget that. She dog walk. I know the person she dog walk off of that, but that person was ready to take her to court behind that. And that person, he ain't no joke. It was CMA. She got CMA that time. CMA was ready to take her ass to court. CMA fights. But that damn Loca, she was a thorn in his side, boy. But when you got these three women who become a part of your life in these YouTube streets, and they rescue you and nurture you, and you know what I'm saying, help build your character. Those women are my bibbidi bobbidi boop. And don't never forget that, because I damn sure won't. And I like to thank everybody for coming in. You know what I'm saying? These YouTube streets has been so good to me, man. And I had to earn my way too. I got my ass kicked, and I kicked some ass too. That's what made me mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody kicking my ass, and it's not like they standing next to me. I'll be like, what? They behind the screen, niggas about 2,000-3,000 miles away. I can't catch these niggas. Like, oh, yo, I ain't beef with these niggas no more, man. Even Monica Mo Justice, you know what I'm saying? She's tough too, but she's a mother. She's a woman. So if we don't get along, give her like some kind words just now, and I'll fall back from it. You know what I'm saying? If we can't play together, we stay away from each other. You know what I'm saying? But as a woman, I'm gonna respect her. She is a woman. She could be hell now, but that's her. But Philly Phil, Loca Libra, and UP, they turned this boy into a man in these YouTube streets simply by lending their support, love, and understanding to me. They showed me a different side. Where would I be without these women? How would I be thinking without these women? How would I be behaving? How would I deliver my content without these women? Then that CMA dude, that damn guy, I watch him and I learn how he keep his team together. I was watching him today. He's like, yo, I don't think I'm going live tonight and cooking and stuff. And this subscriber Mika, I think it is. Shout out to Mika. She was like, "Nah, you going on tonight? You just gotta cook before you go on, so you ain't gotta wait that long and all that." They telling him you going on tonight, nigga. I'm like, wow. See, stuff like that, I learned from that stuff. Like his subscriber telling him, you might as well get up and get your ass together because you're going on live tonight, but I'm gonna be waiting for you. That's love, man. Sometimes relationships go beyond just subscribing to a person's channel. These people showing you love. And that's very inspiring when the YouTube streets inspire you and showing you love. Even though these people are behind a screen, it's like you know these people better than you know the people when you walk outside your door. I don't know you. I ain't never meet you in person. I see your face enough. I know you. I talk to you. You talk back. I know you. I'm blessed. And the people that I had beef with, I ain't got no beef with y'all, man. Because just as much y'all came at me, I came at y'all. See, I knew when I went after B, Nicole, I knew I was going to create a lot of enemies. I knew it. So I could have went to this one and that one. Listen, I think me and her not getting along together. I went at her. And I knew in the process of me going at her, I knew some people wasn't going to like it. That's the way it is. Oh, okay, okay. Show enough. I see you, girl. My bad. Let me get back into these comments, reading these comments. Yo, show enough been coming through for me lately. I've been seeing her name a lot, and I like that. I truly respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like good people, like I said, like Loca, UP, Philly Phil. These women gave me a lot of structure in these YouTube streets. And like I said before, I say it again. By me watching CMA, when I get off of here tonight, like now, I'm gonna start checking my page, but somewhere else, I'm gonna go look and I'm gonna see what CMA doing. I just like the way he keep things together. They be there for him. When he's there, they there. When they there, he there. He could talk about nothing and turn it into something. If he ain't got nothing to talk about, he could talk to his people and have content. Not too many people have that talent. One thing CMA say, you gotta have talent. Well, close my door, yo. Just go ahead on now. Come in here, making that damn talking that junk in here. That was Biggie Shorty. She may be taller than me. She may be bigger than me a little bit, but she's still my shorty. And that's why I call her Biggie Shorty. But the North Father want to thank everybody for coming in. I had a great time tonight. We're about to go out. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back tomorrow night after the games. I love y'all all, man. Peace. Stop saying peace at the end, CMA. I started that first. Just joking. Peace. Shout out to everybody that I'm for coming into the chats. Shout out to UP, Loca, Philly Phil. Even shout out to CMA. Because I learned a lot from him, man. I learned a lot from him. I think I learned to just keep running my damn mouth. Just keep talking. Let it keep, you know what I'm saying? If I never speak to CMA again, I just want him to know that I got a lot of respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Peace.